Good morning, distinguished guests and participants. My name is Natasha Markowska, and it is my honor as a chair of SDEWES Award Committee to welcome you at the Most Cited Paper Award session. It is a newly inaugurated award granted to the authors of the most cited paper published in the SDEWES special issues of the associated journals. So we are looking for SDEWES papers which contributed most to the scientific recognition of the journals where they are published, the papers which has the highest contribution to the impact factor of those journals. So what we are looking at, for each SDEWES paper, we counted its citations over 2 calendar years after publication and divide this number by the journal impact factor in the year of publication. So the most cited paper is the one with the highest score. The winners will be awarded certificates from SDEWES and from the publisher, accompanied with a fee waiver for any of the forthcoming SDEWES conferences, and as extra thank you, with a book written by a member of SDEWES International Scientific Committee. This time, we will acknowledge the winners of the first to 8 SDEWES conferences. So let's start. The first SDEWES conference is the unique case when we have 2 papers with the same score. The first paper deals with ISO 40000 standards, while the other with dynamic stock modeling of waste streams. Both are published in the Energy Special Issues dedicated to SDEWES of the year 2005, but unfortunately, neither of the first authors, Sime Čurković and Ayman Elshkaki, nor the other authors were able to be with us today. The award will be sent to them by post. The winning authors of the second SDEWES conference have made an excellent contribution in the area of fuel ethanol production. Their paper is published in Energy Special Issue of 2006. And before announcing the name, let me invite the Energy Journal Editor-in-Chief, Henrik Lund, to join me at the stage and deliver the award. Henrik, please. Finally, I'm proud to announce that the author of the most cited paper of the second SDEWES conference is Carlos Ariel Cardona Alzate.
Okay, good morning to everybody. Thank you very much for this award. It's not an award only for me, it's for my students, for my research group, and for my friends that came from Hungary and Colombia to follow me in this interesting congress. Thank you very much, and I hope we will continue publishing more things so that people can understand a little about how the lignocellulosic bioethanol can have some future or not. Thank you very much.
Okay. Renewable energy continues to beat fossil fuels. Wind and solar are crushing fossil fuels. Renewable energy creates more jobs than fossil fuels. Everywhere we see such titles more and more often. Tiny renewables fighting against gigantic fossil fuels. Reminds on a Bible story of David and Goliath, doesn't it? Little David taking the huge sword from the giant Goliath to cut his head off. Yes, converting presenting energy systems into 100% renewable energy system is possible. The awardee I'm going to announce in a minute has been constantly showing us the road towards fossil-free economies through smart energy systems, integrating electricity, heat, and transport sectors in order to ensure gainful solutions with storages in heat, gas, liquids, or batteries in electric vehicles, and to collect the vast quantities of waste heat from industry and electricity production. I invite Henrik Lund, this time not as editor-in-chief of Energy, to deliver the award, but as the winner of the third and fourth SDEWES Most Cited Paper Award. Henrik, please come up on here and receive this honor that you so richly deserved. The certificate from the publisher, from SDEWES, third, fourth conference, and it's later on, only the first author. And also some few words about the award. On this very special occasion, the Macedonian young artist Sašo Panovski has made David and Goliath sculpture in bronze as a sign of appreciation and our gratitude for your determined effort and support of renewables in their fight against fossil fuels.
Thank you.
Yes. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's a heavy burden to be David. Thank you so much, and especially also for this paper we are addressing here, because it had meant a lot to me, and the promotion of the paper meant a lot. When I came back from the SDEWES conferences in those days, also the thoughts of this paper made it to the national television in Denmark. I was interviewed and so on and so forth. And also, I think this also made a contribution on the later on Danish parliamentary decision to go for 100% renewable energy in 2050. So I think this paper is very dear to my heart, so I really appreciate this thing here, and I like the idea of being David. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
The next SDEWES conference most cited paper again deals with 100 renewable systems and analyzes them in the context of climate change mitigation and economic growth. It is published in the special issue of Applied Energy of 2011. Fernanda Algoci, a representative of Elsevier, the publisher, please join me at the stage and deliver the award to the first author of the most cited paper of the fifth SDEWES conference, Brian V. Martensen.
say something?
Yeah, some
All right.
words, please.
Thank you very much, Natasha and the award committee, and also the publisher here. I would like to thank SDEWES and the conference organization. I've been a part of this conference since 2007, when I came the first time, and I'm always very happy to be here. Also, I see the conference has developed very much, and I'm happy to receive this award as part of my work at the conference here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Fernanda, could you please stay at the stage, since we have to announce yet another paper published in the Applied Energy. It profoundly elaborates the impacts of electric vehicles charging under electricity market operations. The first author has recently become co-editor-in-chief of Renewable and Sustainable Energy Reviews. Eva Foley, would you join us at the stage to receive the 6th SDEWES Conference Most Cited Paper Award?
Thank you very much, everybody. I suppose Nevin mentioned it, 1987. I was in Ireland and I was doing my intercert, which is like your GCSEs in the UK. One of my teachers was a member of Greenpeace, and she was a committed environmentalist, and every week, religiously, she talked to us about environmental issues. So I had initially planned to become a doctor, but I changed my mind and decided to become an engineer on the basis of my teacher, Miss Corkery. And I suppose I went through life and I worked in the private sector. And in 2009, I decided I was going to go and do my PhD, which I did in University College Cork. And I've always been interested in cars and wind power, even nuclear power, and which Nevin hates. But I suppose, you know, I've been fortunate in that I think that this paper and the citations, sometimes it's luck, and a paper can be something that's at the right time. So the work I did was sponsored by the Environmental Protection Agency in Ireland, so I must recognise them. I'm no longer working in University College Cork in the Republic of Ireland. I'm actually based in Queen's University, Belfast, where I continue to work on electric vehicles under the sponsorship of the Engineering and Physical Research Council in the UK, EPSRC. I just like to thank all the people who've worked with me in UCC. That's Brian O'Gallagher, Eamon McHugh, and my colleagues in Queen's and Belfast, Professor John Marrow and Professors Kangley. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful conference. And if anybody wants to ask me any questions about my work or about renewable and sustainable energy reviews over the next few days, please feel welcome. Or, you know, just come up and ask me a question. Don't be shy. Okay? Thank you very much.
Please, another round of applause. Thank you. With the dramatic decrease in costs, the photovoltaic technology is making a revolution today. In their paper published in Energy Special Issue of 2013, the authors have called it looming revolution, predicting exactly what is happening today and how photovoltaics will change electricity markets in Europe fundamentally. This turned out to be the most cited paper of the 7th SDEWES conference. Reinhard Haas, the first author, could not be with us at this ceremony, but arrives a day later, still being among the most loyal SDEWES participants. Let us applaud for this success. The award will be presented to Reinhard at the Best Paper Award session. And we slowly arrive to the last award to be presented at this session. The most cited paper of the 8th SDEWES conference studies the thermal degradation of polycarbonate and is published in a special issue of Thermal Science in the year 2014. Unfortunately, the editor-in-chief of Thermal Science, Professor Simon Oka, arrives tomorrow. But he asked the regional editor board member, Neven Dujic, to deliver the award on his behalf. Neven, please. Finally, I'm proud to announce that the first author of the most cited paper of the 8th SDEWES conference is Essine Apaydin Varro. The book.
Okay, thank you very much for this great award. And I want to thank for the organizing committee for me to take place here in this SDEWES conference. This is my third attendance to SDEWES conference, and I have been known as a pyrolysis lady since 2000. And this is the only paper that I have published on the subject of thermal degradation of a polymeric waste, because usually I'm working on biomass pyrolysis and producing carbonaceous products from biomass. And I'm very happy to get this award on behalf of my co-authors, and thank you very much again. Have a nice conference.
So coming to the end, I would like once again, on behalf of award committee, all SDEWES members, and personally to congratulate all the awardees and express our deepest appreciation of their great success. For all the other participants, please count how many editor-in-chiefs, co-editor-in-chiefs, and subject editors of highly ranked journals are among the authors of the SDEWES most cited papers. It is worth to fight for this award, isn't it? And before closing, all awardees, Carlos, Henrik, Brian, Aoife, Essine, all members of the award committee. We have here Ingo and Alexander. Award presenters, Fernanda, Neven. Please join me here at the stage for a joint photo. Please.